Once again, live. I want to be your superhero. I believe we are live once again. Your breakthrough coach, Santos Jr., straight out of Stockton, California. This is Solutions and Answers live. I thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. Let's move out of the darkness, my friends. Let's move into the light. Out of darkness. All right, welcome everybody. We are live. We're going to be here for about 45 minutes. Once again, this is the one and only, your breakthrough coach. The world's #1 problem gambling annihilator. Your breakthrough coach, Santos. Who knows, maybe I'll be on this broadcast by myself. I kind of feel like I've been, I don't know. Everybody's going through something. We're all going through something. We just got to keep going forward. That is the truth. Just got to keep going forward. So, welcome. Looks like the green screen is working. Looks like it's working a little bit. I got to take off I didn't know if I was going to be able to wear my patriotic shirt, but I guess I can. I want to welcome those of you around the world, international, here in the United States, Stockton, California, Hawaii, Florida, the UK, Africa, Iran, Russia. I welcome you to Solutions and Answers Live. We are here. I'm going to do my best to answer. I'm going to do my best to answer your question to help us find solution. Let's see. What do I need solutions for? GABA. My next 4 books, I need solutions. I need steps for that. What else do I need? The merch store that needs work. I need steps for that. I need solutions for that. I need answers, energy, and some money. Got to throw some money in there too. But that's why we're here. We're here because we're searching. We're looking for something. We want to get ahead. We want to be like that airplane, ready to take off. Ready to move away from the darkness. Well, I see we've got a few people. We've got a few friends that joined us. I'm going to read today's, in fact, I'm going to read the proverb. I'm going to read the entire proverb today. It's going to be Psalm 23. Today's full proverb. The whole thing. Let's find it. I will be taking on your questions. I will be taking on your challenge. If you've got something that you want to shoot, you want to throw at me, you want to challenge me, you've got an observation. I am accepting ideas to make this program better. I am accepting ideas to make this program better. And one thing that I was supposed to do that I did not prepare for, but I'm going to do it with the new book. I'm going to read a little bit out of the 15-Minute Mornings Breakfast of Champions book. This is my new book, my latest book. I was supposed to read out of another book, but I didn't bring it with me. So to save time, I'm going to read a little bit of this book towards the end of the program. I believe that it'll help you. I believe that it'll help put light. I believe that it'll help turn on the light in your life. I believe that it'll help turn on the light to help get the darkness pushed back. You know, the darkness. What else can we call it? The ugliness, the monster. Right? We need some tool to defeat that thing. I'm going to read a little bit out of this for you. Stick around. Take some notes, my friend. Get focused. We're going to be here for about 30 minutes or so. It looks like we're going to be here for about 30 minutes. Typically 45 minutes, unless I get a lot of activity. That's what we're going to do here. So let's read. Let's read since we're here. You're here. I'm here. Let's read. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil. I will remind myself that evil is present. I will remind myself that I am to work through fear. That I am to work with fear. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. How would you like to live your life with that kind of a mindset, with that kind of a value? Santos, are you there? Well, I'm working towards it. I'm working towards it, man. It sounds good. It not only sounds good, but it is good. Thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. My cup. Does my cup need to run over in these days that we're living in? Think about these times that we're living in right now. We're still in the COVID-19. In fact, they're getting ready to open up more of those areas. They're getting ready to open up the world a little bit more. I guess they're starting to figure out that everything that we've done hasn't really made much of an impact, or has it? My cup runneth over. My cup runneth over. My cup needs to run over. My friend, your cup needs to run over. Your cup needs to run over. Isn't that the truth? Our finances need to run over. Our relationships, our communication, our energy, our strength needs to run over. It needs to flow. It needs to get out. It needs to escape. It needs freedom. Freedom. All right, let's come to the end of this here. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. I want you to think about that for a moment. What are our enemies? What are our enemies? What could be an enemy to you that you need a table prepared for you? What would a table, a spread? What happens if you decide to rise up against your enemies? What happens? Will they attack you more? Will they defeat you? What if you don't rise up against your enemies? What if you don't rise up against your enemies? What are your enemies? What are my enemies? Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. We're in his care permanently. Whether we recognize it, whether we accept it, whether we deny it, whether we like the agnostics, agnostify it, we're under somebody's final care. And I choose to believe it's the master of the universe, the master creator. That's my life falls in his hands. How about yours? All right, my friends, we're started. There we go. We got started with the broadcast. Like I said, we're going to be here for about 30 minutes. And so seeing both perspectives, thank you for being here. No video. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Keith Robinson. What's up, my friend? What is happening in Los Angeles, in LA? What's going on there tonight? What's been going on there this week? What are you going to make happen, my friend? Keith Robinson, what are you going to make happen in that city, man? What are you going to do? Stir it up, my friend. Dig deep, find the gift, man. Build your craft. Gabino Barrera, welcome. Jim, welcome. Am I having feedback on the screen? It looks like I'm having a little bit of feedback on the screen. I'm not too sure. All right, welcome. Welcome. Soldiersofselfmastery.com. It's been a week. I was going to go live on Thursday, but I'm not too sure that's going to work out. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about that. At this point, we're going to keep the Sunday live program. We're going to keep this. We're going to fire this program up for you. I got to find more, I don't know, maybe I got to get a different fishing pole or some lures. Maybe I got to go to the tackle store and get some different lures. Bring you in, man. Get you to believe in yourself. More. You should be believing in yourself by now. If you're following me, listen, if you're following Soldier of Self-Mastery, if you're following the world's #1 gambling annihilator, you should be believing in yourself very, very strongly. Santos, you feel strong? I feel strong today, man. All right, I'm here to answer. So tell us, all right, let me see. Who wants to hear my advice, man? Come on. People don't want to hear my advice. So tell us what your advice when there's no resources. No money, completely broke, nothing for rent, food, ready to go look for shopping cart, going homeless, maybe just go to sleep forever. What would be my advice? Well, that's not a good situation to be in right there, #1. Honestly, I could give you an answer here. I could give you a quick answer. But I don't think a quick answer would really would suffice. Think about this for a moment. You can give a man a fish. You can give a man a piece of a bread. And that man can eat one time. Maybe for the whole day. Or a couple hours. Or you can teach a man to fish. What am I saying here? I'm trying to answer this question here because it's a very good question, man. So tell us, what is your advice when there are no resources? No money, completely broke, nothing for rent, no food, ready to go shopping cart. Santos, have you ever been in a situation like this where you didn't have anything and you were kind of homeless, but yet maybe you did have a job? I've been in a hotel with 3 kids and a wife after getting kicked out and losing a job that I had been at for almost 11 years. I lived in a shelter for about 6 months because I didn't have the mindset, because I just didn't have it, man. I just didn't have it. So I was humiliated. And I ended up living in a shelter. In fact, we got kicked out of the shelter because of my daughter. My daughter's, well, maybe I shouldn't blame her completely, but what would I say? I mean, what do you say to somebody, man? This is a difficult situation. You can't go back and, right? Oh man, you should have did this. You should have did the other thing. You should have, you shoulda, woulda, coulda. We should all over ourselves all the time, right? We should all over ourselves. We should. SHOULD. We should all over ourselves. You know what I would say if somebody came to me You know, one of the first things that I would say is I would say, listen, do you have a pen? Do you have a piece of paper? Do you have a phone, a computer, a tablet? You know, do you have something? For what? Okay, for what? Why are you telling me that a piece of paper or a pen? A piece of paper or a pen. What would I say? Because, well, think about this. Because where did this thing come from? Where did the pen come from? What about this pad? Where did this pad come from? It was made, right? But where did it come from? Where did it come from? Where did this book come from? Oh, it comes from Amazon, Santos. Well, I know it comes from Amazon. Well, it comes through your website, soldiersofselfmastery.com. I know that. But where does this book come from? Where does it originate from? It was just an idea. That's all it was, an idea, my friends. An idea. My car keys. A little bit of palm. You know what this is? Palm? Peace of mind. Palm. Look it up on the internet. Where did these... What is this? Santos, what are you getting at? My friend, the only way that you're going to be able to get out of the situation that you're in, you are going to have to see it. You are going to have to plan it. Write it down. And then you're going to have to practice. That is what needs to happen. In a nutshell, you need to see something. You need to plan it. You need to write it out. And then you need to practice it. Is that the formula? Yes, that's the formula. Does everybody follow that formula? No. Some people, they want the number one and then number three. They don't want to do the middle part. They don't want to put, they want the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but they don't want to put the peanut butter and jelly in the middle of the sandwich. I don't know. I like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with a little bit of light chocolate milk, just a little bit of light chocolate milk. All right? It's just a little analogy there. Listen, this is a very difficult situation. This is one of the reasons why, right there, seeing both perspectives, and I'm glad that you brought this up, my friend. I'm glad. The reason why I'm here and the reason why I preach so much is to keep people from falling into this pit, this quadrant that we're talking about right here, of being homeless, of being depressed, and not having any well, see, we'll always have resources. The problem is that you become so confused that you believe that you don't have resources, but in everything, your resource is right here. It's right here. That's where your main resource is, okay? And your hands, in tools, because these are the things that are going to connect you to others. Sometimes we're falling apart, we're drowning, and, we're not going to get anybody's attention. Well, let me see. You got to kick and scream really hard. And sometimes you just wear yourself out, man. And unfortunately, sometimes you're not heard. Sometimes you're not heard, man. But then you come across somebody, you're heard. Man, this guy hears me. He's talking. What do you do, man? You know what you do. You connect. You connect. You make community. You create environment for growth. That's what we're doing. I want to create more wealth. I want to create more health as long as I can. It's a concept of the philosophy of the mind. More money is a thought process. There's evolution that goes there. If you make $2,000 a month or $3,000 a month, and you don't make the change up here to think, okay, 5,000 or 7,000 or 8,000, It won't happen. You'll stay at that $2,000 mindset level. And my friends, it's hard to live off a $2,000 mindset level, isn't it? I'm not putting anybody down here. If you make $2,000, maybe you might make less. I'm not putting you down. If you're making money, you're making money. But it's hard to live in this world without enough money. It is. You want to give to people, you want to give to charity, you want to buy a book or 5 books. Maybe you want to buy 50 books and give them away. You don't have the funds. You're not bringing in enough resources. You're not tapping into the resources that you have in order to bring more resources. You are the resource. I am my resource. If I don't believe I'm my resource, I'm in deep yogurt, man. And that yogurt don't taste too good. All right, my friends. Hey, Getty. All right, welcome. Getty Hilded, welcome. Keith Robinson, let me see. At first, I thought I was looking for help to stop gambling, but instead I was looking for sympathy, for someone to say it's okay, you can do better, but that's all I want. I didn't want to true change. Man, you know what? True change hurts, man. Honestly, I say this, I've been saying this lately. Is true change easy? Is it easy? Just not simple? Or is it simple, just not easy? Is it a play on words? I believe in this time that we're in, we really need to focus on where we're going, because people are getting swept away. Pepper spray. There you go. It's called Palm though. It's called Palm. Peace of mind. No, it's not peace of mind, but it's called Palm. Hi, Santos Jr. Thank you for your videos. I appreciate. Dogecoin. Santos, 2 weeks ago, I lost $1,300. Yeah, I cried. I remember I would pull over on the side of the road and I would cry after driving for about 2.5 hours and falling asleep. I would literally cry, and I would sit there and I would pound this. I remember I used to drive a Honda Accord. This was back long ago. Well, not too long ago. I'm only 54 years young. And I would pull over on the side of the freeway coming from Reno by myself. I remember it was a Honda Accord, little brown hatchback, kind of rusty color. I'm surprised it would even make it back home. And I would pound the steering wheel, and I would just say things to myself. I would say things to myself back then that I would not say to myself now. I didn't know any better. I didn't know about mind-mouth power. I didn't know that I could actually talk myself into some sense. I didn't know that. There's a lot of things. I didn't know that I could actually think better thoughts and control my. I didn't know these things, right? What do you do when you don't know, man? You just live off instinct, really. You don't respond. You react. Man, I just came from the casino. And you're driving down the road and you're just falling asleep and you're thinking about that money you just lost. You're hitting that steering wheel. You even slap yourself too if you're not silly. I've been there. I've done it. No more. I'm free from that one. You can too. You can too. Believe, my friend. Believe. 24 minutes into the 30 minutes here. Gabino Barrera. Time to win. Pick up. Yes. Santos, don't do that. No more. Stop. Are you going to stop this? Are you going to stop doing that? Yes, I'm going to stop doing it. Are you sure? Yes. All right. I know I'm a bit nutty. Let me see. It's amazing how upset and angry I can get at myself losing all that money gambling, but then next week I'm back because I have money. Yeah, we bounce back, but the time comes, We bounce back, but the day will come when we can't bounce back anymore, and we've gone too far and we've done the damage. That's where, like, the young man here, I don't know if it's a young man or seeing both perspectives, tell us. That's my advice. Honestly, I don't like to give advice. I don't really like the word advice. I like to share. I like to give my observation, but ultimately I understand something, that you're not going to listen to me. See, I understand that. You're going to listen to yourself. You might take a few of my ideas, but you're ultimately not going to listen to me, because that's just the way we are. Now, if I can help you to do what you need to do, now you'll listen to me. But for you to listen to me, here's my plan. You get up every morning and do 30 minutes of this and go exercise, go walk and go to the... No, you're not going to listen. Santos, this is what I want to do. Okay, let's talk now. That's what I'm going to help you with. Your plan, your goal, your achievement. Can you imagine? Think about this for a moment. Something that you've been putting off for a long time. And you decide to take up my challenge, and you take me on as a coach. But Santos, I watch your videos and I get your emails, and yeah, but that's a whole different energy, man. I mean, that's good energy too. Your first month, your second month, imagine something that you've tried to achieve and you haven't been able to achieve it. You achieve it in 90 days or less. Are you magic, Santos? I believe I'm magic. I believe that I'm a solutionist, right? What's a solutionist? A solutionist is somebody that fixes things. A person that can come up with ideas and immediately. Listen, if somebody's in trouble and they call me and they're paying me money for coaching them, I better have an answer at that question, at that call. I better have something from that emergency call. If I claim to be a good coach, I got to be able to guide my client right into the right situation. I'm trying to get to am I making any sense tonight here? All right. Yes, I take supplements, but not to control emotions. I'm currently taking vitamin C Biotomy, which is in powder form. What else am I taking? I'm taking the Perfect Amino by Bio Advanced Nutritionals. It's a doctor's formula. What else am I taking? Deep breathing, exercising, lots of video therapy, and visualization. Lots of visualization. That's what I do. Honest truth. And I just keep practicing that. What I share with you guys. Get in front of the mirror. Go to my... Just do whatever you got to do in order to get to the state that you want to be in. So I don't depend on supplements to control my emotions. Remember what I said earlier, Jim? You are your own resource. You are your own doctor. You are your own coach. You are your own teacher. You have to evolve into that. See, you are all these things. You're your own teacher, your own doctor, your own coach, your own spiritual guide. But you have to evolve. There has to be a starting place to grow into that. You have to believe that these things you have to believe that these things are real, that they can be a possibility in your life, right? You have to believe. How do you believe? How does one believe when they don't believe? How do you believe? How do you energize faith when you don't believe? When it has to be growing. It has to start somewhere. And this is a great place to start. All right. Superhero. All right, we got a few minutes left of the broadcast. I see people are dropping off. It's Sunday night. I'm going to read a few minutes, just a couple of minutes of my book. I know it's Sunday night. Monday's coming. We got to prepare for the new week. Lots of marketing, lots of phone calls, lead generation, sales, or whatever you got to do to generate the income to pay the Billy family, right? The Billy family is very hungry these days. We have to feed the Billy. We have to pay them. Who are the Billy family? The bill collectors. They have uncles, nieces and nephews, cousins, grandpas, fathers, and mothers. The Billy family is a big family and they need to be paid. So we got to work. We got to put in, like, you got to work the steel. All right. You can find this book on Amazon if you want to support the mission. Welcome to do that. 15-minute mornings, Breakfast of Champions by Cephas, Tope, and Santos Jr. All right, one of my favorite sayings of Zig Ziglar is, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Zig Ziglar. The statement above is true. The one major thing that prevents people from achieving better results that will boost their progress and make them happy in life is this. Most people spend too much time dreaming of the future instead of getting engaged with it. In this short booklet, Cephas and I, there's a mistake, edit, Cephas and I will do our best to help you develop strategies and routines so that you can up your game and go forward in life. But before we dive into some specifics, I want to ask you a few questions. Could 15 minutes literally change your life? What would happen if you started to really focus on better planning beginning early in the morning? If you have the opportunity to make massive progress in your life by dedicating 15 minutes in the morning to do something that produces more oxygen in your body, would that be worth it? The reason why I'm sharing this information, or the information in this short booklet, is to help you become creative by developing powerful ideas and taking positive actions so you can achieve your goals faster. Is 15-minute mornings just BS, bullshit, or is it something worthy that can truly change your life? You decide what the answer will be after going through the information below. How morning routines impact great leaders of the world. I want to introduce some people that have greatly benefited from morning routines. I'd like to call it the morning breakfast, if you permit me. If you're thinking to yourself, what can you possibly benefit from the 15-minute mornings routine that I am about to introduce to you? Well, here's a list of a few people who have maximized strength by the power of the morning breakfast morning routine. Bill Gates, college dropout. He surely is. The dude is best known for spending an hour every morning on a treadmill after waking up. The advantage? 4 times 15 minutes. It has been proven that morning exercise helps improve focus and discipline. So he's certainly doing it for good reasons. One of Gates' sayings that helps me focus most is, while I can buy almost anything I want with my health, I can't buy more time. Here's another one. A successful mogul by the name of Richard Branson. Richard told CNBC that he loves to get up early in the morning and play table tennis for an hour. That's 4 times 15 minutes. An hour, 45. Actually, that's 45 minutes, isn't it? 4 times. He would do something like that in the evening, too. His approach, I love to look after my body. If I feel great, I can achieve anything. And where would we be without Steve Jobs? Where would we be without Steve Jobs, the amazing nomad who launched Apple with his business partner and changed the face of the world? Jobs would wake up every morning and ask himself a question. If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? If the answer was no, too many days in a row, He knew he needed to change something in his life. And I could go on and mention a few others like Oprah Winfrey, Tony Robbins, and Michael Dell, the founder of Dell Computers. The bottom line, all these leaders won't go through their day without making sure they make each morning count. They all have they they all have some kind of a 15-minute morning's ritual. Of course, I call it breakfast for champions. Here's another thing about me. Every morning is another golden opportunity to start something beautiful. The reason I say this is that most people might be feeling disappointed, thinking they have wasted so much time and can't possibly wake up for those times wasted. To be honest, it doesn't feel good. But the truth is, no matter where you are in life right now, you can make the decision that going forward, you're going to make every morning count. Did I make sense with that? It starts early. Like they say, the early bird catches the worm. The smart person avoids the storm. Use your gifts, my friend. They will help you right up to the very end. Another myth I want us to look at is does how you start your day really matter? Does it really matter how you start your day? All right, my friends, that is all I'm sharing tonight. We are coming to the close, 37 minutes into the broadcast. I am going to take just a few more questions because we are going to wind down at 45 minutes of the time. Nick says, very powerful. Sound like what are they, Southern Baptist preachers, huh? Very powerful. Thanks, Nick. By the way, I hope you're staying warm. I know it's really feeling the weather out there in Chicago. All right. I feel you, brother, in all you say. We'll not try. Don't give up. See right there. I will try not to give up. No, my friend. And I shouldn't say no. I apologize. But here's better. Here's what's better than I will try not to. I will not give up when I fail. I will not give up when I fail. Failure, listen, failure is something beautiful, my friend. Failure is a blessing in disguise. Yes, it hurts. Failure hurts. It hurts to be humbled. It hurts to be broken and down. It hurts. Oh, the pain. But pain rhymes with gain. That's what you focus on, is the gain. What can I gain? The problem. There's a big problem. Where is the opportunity in this thing? I must find the opportunity in this thing. It's a big problem. It's a big problem. No, it's a little problem, but it's a big opportunity. Or better yet, the other way, it's a big problem, it's a little opportunity, but it's in there. You got to find it. You know, you might have to lift up some cardboard. You might have to move some sheetrock aside. You might have to create a door. You might have to put a door there. You ever put a door to get inside? You might have to create a door. Whatever you need to do, believe it's possible. Believe. No rabbit holes. Failure teaches us what to do. Yeah, failure is one of the... I didn't know this. I didn't understand it. Failure it's a blessing. You got to, again, it's a mind shift. Right? This person comes in here, doesn't understand what I'm talking about. Mind shift, looking at, look. For instance, when people come to you with a story, right? They come to you with a story. We hear the news. Again, COVID-19, the news. Okay? Well, it's not one-sided anymore. There's two sides to every story. What is the other side of the story? It's not just about COVID-19. what is the other side of COVID-19? So there's always, what is the other side of my, you know, I've got this gambling issue, right? I struggle with gambling. I manage to do well, but I give in. Where's the opportunity in there? How do I find well, either that or you just don't want to quit. If you don't want to quit, it doesn't matter. You're not going to quit, right? You got to want to, if you want to stop gambling, change your life, you got to want to stop. Belief helps, and this program helps. But ultimately, again, we have to decide. You have to decide. You are the resource. I appreciate all of you guys that are here on the broadcast tonight, by the way. Appreciate all of you guys here. So we do have, by the way, I didn't mention this, but we are going to be creating a coaching. I might end up having to do this by myself. We are going to be creating a class. It's going to be a 2-hour class every month. It's not going to be 2 hours. It's going to be 1 hour twice a month. And within that class, it's going to be a paid subscription class. But we're going to really do some, we're going to create some transformation in there. Is what we're going to do. We're going to do some live coaching, live demonstrate, real one-on-one, just Casamato, Mike Tyson trainer kind of stuff, if you know what I mean. Casamato, uncover and discover. So we are going to be working on that. I believe we're going to bring that into fruition. And that's going to be the next big project. So I am looking to fill some spots. We're going to be having, I think there's going to be a link, and there's going to be it's kind of an application, if you will. It's going to be an application. So listen, if you've got something in your life and, a few dollars, it's not going to be very expensive at all. Something a month, 2 pizzas a month, and you want to achieve something and you want to be in on a part of something big, you want to be on a part of a coaching, a mentoring program where we dig deep. It's not 30, 40 minutes, just here and there. We're talking specifics, man. We're cutting down. We're using the surgical tools. Now we're getting down like where the Bible says to the marrow and the bone. That's where change is created, man. Where the surgical tool goes in deep and removes and replaces what needs to be done. That's coaching, man. That is powerful coaching, my friends. That's what we're talking about. We're working on that. So I'm hoping that if you're here and you want to be a part of that, you're supporting the mission, you're supporting yourself. A few bucks a month, we're going to be doing that. So that's coming ahead, coming. Once again, the new book is out finally. I got my copy, a little copy. And another thing that I will be doing, probably not this, I will be doing this, not on this broadcast, but on the next broadcast. I've got, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 little journal books. I'm going to be giving some away. Some of them, they have like, the little titles and stuff like that. And they're just little journals. And I'm going to be sending one, just give one away. A little journal with a little message inside. I'll be doing that probably next Sunday. I think that'll be a cool little thing. I love those little books. I use them for notes. And they're just, when I'm not using my phone, I'm using the paper. Trees. I think that might be recycled though. Recycled stuff. We're not chopping any more trees. All right, K6, Zoom. Yes, people are going to be on camera. They're going to have the choice to be on camera. It's not going to be like this program where people can actually, you don't have to show who you are. In the coaching class, you will, I'm not going to make it mandatory, but I think that might be, because again, listen, you can't go through life hiding from everything. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you're going to have to come out and stand up for yourself and say, hey, this is who I am. Family, friends, business, unless you're in a situation where you can't, where you can't really show yourself, maybe work or security detail or something for whatever reason. I would hope that I would get those kinds of clients. But anyhow, I believe it's going to be something exciting coming up. All right, so Alberto, yeah, oh yeah, welcome Alberto back. It's been a long time since we um, seen. I think Alberto, stop lying. What? Stop lying to people. Oh, is this Alberto that was the negative guy that was coming on here? Oh yeah, that's who that is, huh? There he is. Let me see what he's saying. I lie to people. I steal people's money. Let me see. I steal people's money. Let me see. He says here Gamblers Anonymous is completely free. It is. In fact, but since you bring it up, since you bring it up, um, unfortunately, Gamblers Anonymous works for some people, but it doesn't work for everybody because not everybody is willing to work the program. So I don't put it I don't put it down. It won't work for me because I don't need it. But the problem is that the 12 steps that they use, people don't put that into practice. So there's a bunch of hypocrisy going on in the GA meetings. There is. And that's the truth. Hi Natalia, we're getting ready to we're getting ready to end the broadcast here. Let's be positive. I know, but Alberto, this guy here, what I can do is I can just block him, which I should have. I didn't catch it. But, again, I'm not here to be, if people, let me see. There we go. I put him on a timeout. Listen, I don't get offended if people talk crap about me because I know who I am and I know what I stand for. So people try to lie and say things. Yeah, people do things all the time. And it's sad. It's the truth. People will try to ruin your business. People will try to sabotage you and all that stuff. And sometimes they achieve that. But we get up and we keep going. You know what? We pick up and we keep going. And when it's time to fight, we fight. And I love to fight positively. So I just put that guy on a timeout. And if he's ever on my program again, if he's ever funny like this again, I'll just block him, remove him permanently. Because you know what? He ain't moving me. I'll tell you that much. That guy, he can say all he wants. Unless he comes to my front door, then it would be a different story. I don't care. But I'm more concerned about people that come on this program that could be easily offended or hurt by negative people. That's my concern more. Me, I'm like the man of steel, man. I don't care. People say, Santos, you're not that strong. Well, again, you can believe what you want to. I'm going to believe what I need to believe. You see, even my own family sometimes thinks I'm strange and weird. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to be who I need to be. And I'm going to teach you that you need to be who you need to be. Be strong, be peaceful, have integrity in your life, right? Honor your word as much as you can. Sometimes you're going to fail. Sometimes you're going to say that you're going to do a program on a certain day and you may not show up. You'll fail. But apologize. Just don't keep doing the same thing over and over. Right? I'm talking to me here, by the way. If you're hearing and you're listening and it's speaking to you, then that's for you too. But all right, I got you, Santos. I know you guys. Yes, we need to stay positive. Yep. Everybody is tough behind a keyboard. All right, thank you guys. Hey, Rich Sapani, K6, Nick, Jim. Let me see who else. Natalia Donis, thank you for being here. Who else? Rich Sapani. Some people need more than GA. Some people need like GA times 20 on steroids. Really, accountability is big. If you have accountability in your life, that helps. That makes it big. All right, seeing both perspectives, thank you for being here. Again, I encourage you to stay in touch. We've got some great things. We do, Coach Cephas had a lost his mother over the last month. And, it's been a little bit difficult with some of the stuff that's been going on in his life. And, of course, he supports me. I got to support him. He's all the way in Nigeria, so I'm doing the best that I can. and we've been working through some challenges, but we're getting there. We're getting there, man. I'm looking forward to GABA. GABA's going to be a phenomenal piece of work for the gambler, specifically for the gambler, but not just for the gambler. So GABA, the new improved 5.0 or 5.2 is coming, and it's coming. It's going to be here soon. I'm hoping within another week. So we're going to get that out there. GABA, internationally, help people around the world. That's going to be, I believe, one of the most effective pieces of work that I have achieved. It's going to be GABA, the new improved GABA. So we're looking forward to that. And again, we've got more books coming, and those of you that want to be a part of what we're doing here, be a part of what we're doing. Please be a part. All right, to all of you, and to the invisible men and the invisible women, I salute you. I salute you. Peace, strength from the top of my heart. And remember to make every day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top, my friends. All right.